All right, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Y'all see the title of the video. I'm going to talk about the Indiana Fever chances of winning the championship this 2025 season. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this because I saw the survey by the WNBA GMs. Really dope survey where they answer interesting questions as we see which team they believe will win the championship this season, who will win the MVP this year, if they were going to start a franchise today, which will be the first player that they will sign in the league, best player by position. Really interesting survey. I agree with some of it, right? But a lot of people were in a frenzy when they saw the 2025 finals prediction by these WNBA GMs. As we see, Minnesota came in first place. They got 60% of the votes. New York came in second place with 20% of the votes. And Indiana and Las Vegas tied at third place with 10% of the votes. And a lot of people were like, oh, y'all already giving Indiana so much credit. What did they prove? Caitlin's only in her second season. This is her sophomore year. Why you act like she's so great? Because she is. CC22's that good. And it's not even just her. Like, bro, I love Caitlin Clark. She's one of my favorite players in the league. But the Indiana Fever have a great team. That's why I love the whole squad. If it was just Caitlin there and no one else was really balling, I wouldn't be a Fever fan. But I love this whole team. And yeah, they look really great. They look really great this season. Man, so let's talk about this game, right? They lost to the Dream a couple days before this. They did a back-to-back where they played each other. And this, back-to-back game, they were playing Atlanta in their home arena. And about this game, right? CC and Leah Boston were in foul trouble for most of the game. They had They both had 2 to 3 fouls within the first quarter. It was crazy work. They weren't able to get into their pick and roll action, which is the Fever best play. That is their most consistent play that they have, honestly. Like if there's nothing going for them offensively, they run that play and they're definitely gonna get a basket. But look at that. Natasha Howard balled out. She looks so amazing in scoring in the half court setting. Really crafty the way she was getting her buckets, and she did it with efficiency. 26 points on 12 out of 17 field goal shooting. She even hit a 3-point shot, grabbed 7 boards. She played really great. So shout out to Natasha Howard. This is what we're gonna need. This is why I felt like the Fever had the best off-season moves. As you see, the GMs agree. 64% of the GMs believe the Indiana Fever had the best off-season move. And come on now. They really did, man. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Sophie Cunningham, she ain't all that. Natasha Howard's old. DeWanna Bonner's old. But, man, they can really still play. DB, let me get to DeWanna Bonner. So, the previous game against the Atlanta Dream, right? She only took 1 shot. Y'all can go back and look it up. I did a recap to the last game as well that they had. She only took 1 shot the entire game. She played 16 minutes. And look at this game. She played 19 minutes. And this entire game, she only took 2 shots. Look at that. 0 out of 2 from the field. She only took 2 shots the entire game. And she scored 1 point. That 1 point came from, obviously, 1 foul shot. But she was able to grab 8 rebounds, I guess. So, okay, not that bad. But the thing is, our main core didn't even play that well. But we were still able to get a W on a really good Atlanta Dream team. This team is solid. They are going to make the playoffs. Brianna Jones, and I said this about her in the last recap video, she looked better than she ever did in her whole career. Ever than she ever did. Even at Connecticut. She was not moving like this when she was playing for the Connecticut Sun. She was like a legit interior, inside the arc player. I did not know she had this 3-point shooting ability in her bag. Honestly. And that goes to show people, yes, players can adapt. We're human beings. We're capable of adapting. And these are hoopers. They should be able to learn how to shoot the 3 ball. Because look at what Brianna Jones is doing. She is shooting that thing with confidence. She took 4 threes, made 2 of them, 50%, Really, really great, especially from 3-point land. That's great. And the way she was shooting with confidence is amazing. She shot the ball extremely well. And she still plays like a true big. She's grabbing boards. She grabbed 11 rebounds. She's still playing inside the paint as well. She's not just, a one-trick pony. But she's just showing people, yes, I can stretch the floor. And Brittney Griner, she can shoot the three-ball well. She can really shoot the three-ball. She took one 3-point shot. She didn't take that much, but, man, y'all saw that preseason game against the Mystics, man. She just pulled 2 back-to-back threes and just knocked them. Crazy. But, yeah, Allisha Gray, one of my favorite players. I love the way she hoops. And she didn't have that good of a game, but she's still a solid scorer. Ryan Howard is a legit walking bucket. She can score on all 3 levels. Look at that. She's had 24 points. Te-Hina Paopao shot the ball really good, too. Really, really good. She had 11 points. All of her field goals came from the 3, and she was able to knock down 2 foul shots. Te-Hina Paopao is going to be really, really good in the W, man. I tell you, that shooting translates. And, they got Niles Hillman off the bench. Nia Coffey looks pretty good out there, too. She can shoot that thing. Look at that. She had 6 points off all 3s. She hit 2 3-pointers. This team is definitely is going to be a 3-point heavy team because their new coach, that is his play style. He likes that run and gun, modern day, like I always say, the modern day basketball is 2015 up until today. This is the 3-point era, and the Atlanta Dream coach, he emphasizes on shooting the 3-ball. And this team is going to definitely be up there in 3s made and in 3-point attempts and 3-point percentage, etc. But, yeah, this team is good. They're going to make the playoffs. And I don't know why people were in a frenzy, though, about the Fever winning the title. Because, man, like I just said, we had a game where our big 3 didn't even ball out like that. They didn't even play that well. Kelsey played good. She played pretty good. I'm not going to say she had a great game, but look at that. 17 points, not that efficient shooting, but if you know who Kelsey Mitchell is on the team, she's like the Fever's bucket getter. She's also the bucket getter on the squad. We knows what she does. She can score that thing. And what did she do at the end of the game? She hit a big-time 3-pointer, within the last few minutes of the game. The 3-pointer that Kelsey hit was pretty much the dagger of the game to put the Atlanta Dream out of reach of even having a chance to win. Really, really good shot, big time shot that she had. Sophie Cunningham showed me as well that she's going to be extremely crucial for this team. And again, it's not just about points. I know she only had 9 points this game, but look at that. She was hitting big time buckets. She hit 2 out of 4 threes. And the way she just goes out there and has relentless, hard-nosed effort. Man, she's really tough defensively. She gets in the opponent's head. She's all up in their grill. She's diving for loose balls. She's hustling. She's hyping the team up. She's, when they look down, after missing a lot of shots and having some bad offensive possessions, when they look down, she's the one that's cheering them up, talking to them like, yo, put your head up, man. We still got this. We can win this. That's the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet that I always talk about. This is why I always stress on people to watch the games live. I'm not a box score watcher at all. I'm really not. I really watch the games in full. That's why I always stress on people to watch the games live, because there's certain things, man, that stat sheet just does not show. But, of course, the stat sheet does provide a lot of context. It provides great context, actually. And look at Lexie Hall. She's going to be very crucial for the Fever as well. 10 points on 4 out of 7 field goal shooting, and she was able to hit 2 of her threes. She made both of them. She hit 2 out of 2 threes. She ain't missed. Real efficient shooting, and she had the highest plus minus the whole game. She had plus 14 plus minus. And I know a lot of people look at it, 10 points, 9 points. Yes. It's not, like I said, it's not all about points. Lexie goes out there, great in transition. And we all know Caitlin Clark, amazing transition player, arguably the best transition player ever in women's college basketball history. And in women's basketball history in general. WNBA history now. Caitlin thrives in transition. I think I saw a crazy stat where it said majority of her points really do come from the transition. Caitlin's just amazing on the fast break. Kelsey can run. Lexie Hall can run. Man, they run up and down. They don't get tired when it comes to offensive transition. But what I noticed about this Indiana Fever team is Defensively on transition, they are not that good. They really have to fix that. They have the energy, when it's offensively, they're ready to break. They all are like rim runners. They all run to the rim offensively. But man, y'all got to do that on the defensive end. They do that, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna win a lot of games. By wider margins. Man, this team can be really good. We have a solid squad, man. DeWanna Bonner definitely got to take more shots. She can't have, take 2 shots one game, next game take 1 shot. That's crazy. DeWanna, she's still a great player. I'm not saying she's in her prime anymore. Like I said before, she's not Phoenix Mercury, DeWanna Bonner. But, man, if she can average 9 to 10 points on efficient shooting, that's a pretty good year for her. That's a pretty good season. That's all we're really going to need from her. She doesn't need to average 15. Like how she always did for her career. Average like 9 to 10 points on efficient shooting. Play good defense. And what I really want this team to do in the end, please put Timpson in. Give Timpson some time to shine. And WNBA always do this with rookies. They have to, they try to make them prove themselves. They wait it out a little bit before they, plug them in the game. But man, put Timpson out there. Timpson is a really tough, athletic, big. She's what they call a pogo stick player. She plays vertical, great vertical leap, and again, super freakishly athletic. She is good defensively. She can guard 1 through 5. Go back and look at her Florida State highlights. She's good. Has good mobility. She's a switchable defender. She can guard multiple different positions. Mikayla Timpson is going to be a really good player in the WNBA. That's why when she got drafted, I knew the Fever were going to keep her. I'm like, yep, they're going to keep her because Natasha Howard is getting old, and DeWanna Bonner is definitely a much older woman. I mean, hey, she still looks amazing, for her age. But you can see it, like she's getting older, and it's obvious the Fever drafted Mikayla Timpson because they know they're going to need another younger post player / wing type of player because Mikayla Timpson is super versatile, like I said. And man, she's gonna be big time for this team in the future. Watch out for Timpson. I'm telling you guys. But yeah, the Aces are still contenders. Like I said, A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark are 1A, 1B. If you say either one is the best player in the league, you won't get an argument from me because to me it's a tie. It's 50-50. They're really great. Phoenix Mercury looked much better than I thought they would be. That duo of Alyssa Thomas and Satu Sabally looks really, really good, man. They look really good. And the crazy thing is, Kahleah Copper's not even back yet. She's not even back, and they're playing as well. And I like the rookie from Cameroon. She's balling. She's playing really, really well. The Mystics look fun to watch. Definitely, I like the way this team plays. I believe they have the Rookie of the Year on their team. They have 2 players that could win Rookie of the Year. Because Kiki African and Sonia Citron, they're just playing so good. They're playing so good. And I knew this was going to happen as soon as, DC drafted them. I'm like, oh, they're going to be a really good, fun team to watch. And the Golden State Valkyries are beyond exciting to watch. They shoot a lot of 3-pointers, man. They shoot a lot of threes. And they just run up and down. They're a run gun team. Tammy Fack-Bentley, she's shooting threes too. She's pulling that thing with confidence. She's pulling that thing with really good confidence. I knew she had that in her game because we all remember the Fever versus the Connecticut Sun last year in the playoffs. She hit that one, clutch. It wasn't like a clutch 3, but it was like a big time 3 in the fourth quarter down the stretch in a very close game. When Timmy hit that really, really, it was a real big time 3. And a lot of people were like, oh, Timmy can shoot. I'm like, yeah, she can shoot. Y'all gotta watch her when she's in Eurobasket. She can shoot that thing. And Golden State Valkyries coach, she's another one, just like the Dream. I'm telling you, WNBA is catching up to the NBA. They are moving towards this, run and gun, 3-point heavy style of play. But yeah, Golden State Valkyries fun to watch. I love Skylar Diggins, Ezzie McAbor, and Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams, she's one of my favorite players. I love watching her hoop. But yeah, they're a fun team to watch. Hey, Chicago Sky got to tighten up. Look at the point differential stat. -30. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. Chicago got to tighten up because I feel like they can do something real, real good, man. They can be a good team. I don't know if they have to make some trades this season because, hey, it honestly is looking like they might have to. They definitely gonna have to make some trades. Dallas Wings are already down. I don't think Dallas is gonna make the playoffs. I knew this was gonna happen. This the Enrique and Paige duo won't work. Enrique's too ball dominant. She's just a legit shot creator type of player. Volume scorer player. And man, that I don't think that joint is gonna mesh well with Paige. I just don't like the way how that team is constructed. There's no knock on Enrique at all. That's just her game. That's her basketball archetype. That's her play style. But we will see what goes on over there. Sparks, man, wait till they get Cameron Brink back. They're gonna be a problem. So that's what I'm saying. The Fever, I'm not gonna say they got the championship on lock. Like we're just gonna win it. We're just way better than all these teams. Liberty are still good. Man, the way Natasha Cloud is playing, and I knew this was gonna happen when they picked her up. I was like, oh my goodness. Natasha Cloud she just looks like a complete two-way player. Straight up, she's locking people up and she's getting buckets. She's getting a bunch of buckets and she's just locking people up on the perimeter. She just hustles and she does everything. You know what I'm saying? She's really good. That whole team, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, and hey, I'm not sure if Betnijah Laney is gonna come back later on this season. I don't know how bad the extent is of her injury, but man, if they get Betnijah Laney back, one of the best perimeter defensive players in the league. Hey, to me, best perimeter defenders in the league is definitely like DeJounte, but Betnijah Laney, Hamilton is up there. But man, if they get her back, oh my God, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? And the Aces, like I said, Aces are up there. They got A'ja Wilson, arguably the best player in the league. Jackie Young, I feel like she's gonna play so good this season offensively. One of the best, two-way players as well. She's another legit two-way player. And Chelsea Gray is moving much faster, much sharper than she did when she came back from injury last year. She looks much better this season, the way she's moving up and down the court. And if Chelsea Gray can play like how she did in 2022, go back and look up some Las Vegas Aces games in the 2022 playoffs when they won championships. They're back-to-back champions. They won in 2022 and 2023. So I'm definitely not counting them out. They're legit contenders already. Man, but if Chelsea Gray, if you saw the shots that she was making in the 2022 playoffs, the shots that she would take and make, it would be like a crazy, wild shot selection. Like, you'd be like, what the heck? And then, swish. She'd take another wild shot. You'd be like, what? Swish. She's a scorer. She's a scorer. She can facilitate now, of course. But, man, she can just score that thing in bunches. Man. So, don't count these other teams out. But, hey, all right, my Fever, we looking good. We up there. We top 4 for sure. Without a doubt. We beat a really good team without our big three playing that well. Man, it's going to be a scary season. It's going to be a scary season for y'all. I'm telling you. And just like how I predicted so far, look, I said Kelsey and Caitlin for over the course of the season are both going to average between 18 to 19 points, just like how they did in 2024. And look at that. They right on track. With that. Man. And Caitlin, she's shooting she's having a really good season. She's shooting extremely well from the three. Look at that, 37%. Somewhere in the high 30s, which is pretty good. Her free throw is a little down, but she shot 90% from the foul line last season. That's gonna go up. Yeah, look at that. She shot 90% from the foul line last year. That's gonna go up because man, we're only 3 games in. So let's not overreact, y'all. Let's not overreact. Man, this team is good enough. And yes, I know it's Caitlin's second season, her sophomore year. But, man, she's great enough to lead her team, to the championship. And when it's all said and done, Caitlin Clark will win multiple championships with the Indiana Fever. This Indiana Fever franchise with Cece and their core of Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, they are going to win multiple championships when it's all said and done. Even if it's not this season, man, sooner than later, they're going to win the chip. And their chances are very high this season. Yes, I said it. That's my take, and I'm going to stand on it. Hey, if y'all want to agree or disagree, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Keep it respectful. It ain't that deep. I'm telling y'all. Some of y'all be crashing off for sports. Like this is your life. I got to relax. All right? But again, tell me your thoughts and opinions. Let's have the convo. What do you think? Do you agree with me? What are your takes? And what do you think is going to happen over the course of the season? I'm going to come back and do, you know, checkups periodically on the different teams, not even just Indiana. You know, I'm not like a Make Talk Hoops. You know, I don't upload, you know, all the time. But hey, shout out to bro. Great YouTube channel. One of my favorites, Make Talk Hoops, Miss Adrian Ross. You know, there's people that upload all the time. I love her channel too. Really, really great channel. Quita is amazing. You know, I don't upload all the time like them, but hey, I'm a very, very small channel. Extremely small. And I just want to talk hoops, all right? You know, and I'll upload when I upload. But y'all tell me your thoughts and opinions. I'm definitely going to be uploading much more within these following weeks, though. So please stay tuned in, all right? Like, subscribe, and till next video.